Peter Obi, widely regarded as having the best chance against President Bola Tinubu in Nigeria's 2027 presidential election, is facing a critical and complex political crossroads, according to Azo Ichiekwene's analysis published on July 24, 2025 by The Niche. Despite Obi's strong showing in 2023, securing 6.1 million votes, about 25.4%, and breaking ground by winning in Lagos, a traditionally APC stronghold, his political strategy now appears fraught with confusion. Ichiekwane notes that Obi's decision to flirt with the African Democratic Congress, the ADC, a party marred by past failures and internal crisis, over consolidating and preparing the fractured Labour Party, signals a potentially dangerous misstep. Ichiekwane emphasizes that Obi's core support base, mainly young voters aged 18 to 24, women, urban middle-class Nigerians, and social-savvy citizens, could be jeopardized by sudden alignment with political figures like Atiku Abubakar, Nasser El-Rufai, and Rotimi Amechi, whom Obi himself had opposed before and who represent entrenched political elites. Now, this coalition, deemed by Ichiekwane as a coalition to nowhere, risks alienating Obi's grassroots and diluting the authentic momentum that propelled him in 2023. Moreover, Obi's dependence on northern politicians for electoral success is described as a flawed and dangerous obsession, given the history of the mistrust and the complex regional political dynamics that have shaped Nigeria since 1999. The article further details internal political challenges Obi faces at home in the southeast, where influential governors such as Anambra's Charles Chukwuma Soludo and Imo State Hope Uzodinma have been dismissive or openly antagonistic toward him and his followers, the obedient. The lack of support within his political base, coupled with the fracturing of the Labour Party into rival factions, heightens the uncertainty around Peter Obi's path to the presidency. Ichiekwane warns that Obi risks losing his party's support by associating too closely with political wanderers motivated solely by ambition, endangering the political capital he has painstakingly built over the recent years. Now, ultimately, Ichiekwane portrays Obi as caught between holding on to the grassroots foundation that brought him to prominence and navigating a political landscape crowded with dinosaurs and exhausted politicians. The article concludes with a cautionary tone, suggesting Obi's current trajectory is dangerously confused and could prove detrimental unless he recalibrates his approach to emphasize his core strengths and broader appeal rather than relying on the traditional power brokers who previously sidelined him. The remarkable movement of talent across Nigeria's state lines is personified by Christian Aburime, a native of Edo State who currently serves as the press secretary to Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo. Aburime's career stands as a testament to the possibilities of national integration and cross-regional public service, underscoring how native identity does not limit an individual's capacity to serve outside their state of origin. His Edo heritage, rooted in the Isan ethnic group, makes the backdrop especially notable at a time when his home state's governor, Monday Okphebolo, has drawn widespread attention with exclusionary political rhetoric. In a contentious move that drew sharp reactions across Nigeria's political landscape, Edo State Governor Okphebolo recently reaffirmed his stance that Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State and a prominent national political figure, should not enter Edo State without gubernatorial permission. Okphebolo's declaration which has circulated widely in July 2025, was reportedly triggered by tensions over growing opposition activity and Peter Obi's plans to visit Edo State. The governor's remarks have been considered by many analysts and civic voices as both jurisdictionally questionable and emblematic of political overreach, casting a shadow on Edo's tradition of hospitality and vibrant democratic engagement. Now, while such statements may play well to a base seeking regional loyalty, they are sharply at odds with the lived reality of many Nigerians, including Aburime, who serve and succeed far from their ancestral homes. Critics describe Okphebolo's threat as laughable and fundamentally unfair, especially given that Nigeria's constitution guarantees freedom of movement for citizens and political actors. Now, for Peter Obi, whose pan-Nigerian campaign ethos and national stature transcend parochial boundaries, the idea of requiring gubernatorial consent to visit any state challenges the principles of a unified republic. Now, observers note the irony and tension here. At the very moment that an Edo son is helping to drive governance and progressive change in neighboring Anambra, his own state's top political leader is attempting to close Edo's doors to one of the country's most recognized national figures. This juxtaposition, critics say, highlights the pettiness and volatility that often interfere with Nigeria's pursuit of excellence and inclusivity. Now, Governor Okphebolo's insistence, repeated across multiple public forums in July 2025, sits us at a crossroads with the examples set by citizens like Christian Aburime and undermines the ethos of a Nigerian that rewards merit, not just birthplace. The episode has sparked renewed debate on the boundaries of state power, the rights of citizens, and the need for leaders who elevate rather than restrict the national conversation. Evidence of Aburime's Edo origin through his Esan heritage and professional role in Anambra is widely documented in Nigerian media. Okphebolo's reinstated position regarding Peter Obi's potential visit appeared in July 2025 news cycles and has been debated by political commentators across national media.
The man will say no gashishi. I am sending a direct message to him. There is a new sheriff in town. He cannot come to Edo without telling me, because his security will never be guaranteed. Whatever happens to him when he's in Edo State, he will take it. I am serious about it. He came the other day and donated 15 million. Somebody was saying, no, Gashishi, why get 15 million to donate to people? By the time he left, there was crisis. 3 people died in Benin. So for that reason, tell Obi he should not come to Edo without telling me.
On Thursday, July 24th, 2025, the All Progressives Congress appointed Professor Nentawe Yilwatda from Plateau State as the new national chairman, following ratification by the party's National Executive Committee. This decision, reached after consultations with President Bola Tinubu, the Progressives Governors Forum, and key stakeholders, comes as Nigeria's major political parties gear up for the turbulent lead-up to the 2027 presidential election. Yilwatda was born in August 8, 1968, in Dungung, Kanke local government area of Plateau State. Now, he's a former university lecturer, expert in engineering and digital technology. He was also the APC gubernatorial candidate in the 2023, elections in Plateau State, as well as the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development between 2024 and 2025. The APC chairmanship has historically rotated between zones. Yilwatda's selection returns the position to north-central Nigeria, restoring, in the eyes of many, zonal equity after the controversial tenure of his predecessor, Abdullahi Ganduje, from the northwest. Now, this is seen as a direct response to internal agitation and the need to stabilize the party's base in the vital north-central region. Plateau State, Yilwatda's home and a historic political battleground, faces rising competition from opposition parties. Tinubu's choice is widely interpreted as an effort to win back wavering support and counteract opposition gains in the Middle Belt ahead of 2027. Also, Yilwatda's Christian background addresses concerns about religious balance in APC's national leadership, attempting to mend divides within the party and make it more appealing to Christians and minority interests. Tinubu's endorsement of Yilwatda is timed with efforts by opposition parties to unify and present a formidable challenge to APC's dominance. By shoring up the North Central and projecting a less divisive leadership, the APC seeks to blunt the momentum of a potential grand opposition coalition and minimize the risk of a significant defections. The appointment is intended to disarm factionalism within the APC, ensuring that aggrieved stakeholders from the North Central who might otherwise join oppositional alliances remain committed to President Bola Tinubu. The selection of Professor Nentawe Yilwatda as APC's national chairman marks a strategic political realignment by President Tinubu and the party establishment. It signifies an effort to consolidate power in the politically crucial North Central, address faith and ethnic sensitivities, and outmaneuver opposition alliances as Nigeria heads into a pivotal election season. The effectiveness of this move will hinge on Yilwatda's ability to unify an increasingly restive party and retain APC's dominance in a changing electoral landscape.
No, easy one.
Okay. Oath of allegiance. You repeat after me.
Okay.
I, your name.
I,
Your name.
Professor Nentawe Yilwatda Goshe,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the All Progressive Congress,
to the All Progressive Congress,
the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and that I will preserve, protect,
and
defend the Constitution
defend the Constitution
of All Progressive Congress
of All Progressive Congress
and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You're watching Beyond the Headlines. For you to hear more on this, do not hesitate to hit the like button, make your comments, share this video, and subscribe to DDM TV. My name is Tochi Raphael. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Everybody one house, sit as the king you are.